Hello and welcome to Forced Entry number 8. We're back. Yeah, Forced Entry is back. Kind of. On this week's episode, you will see how much rust I have accumulated over my long kind of hiatus. But myself and Kevin, we bitch about college, among a few other things in the podcast. Remember, if you like the podcast, go to iTunes, subscribe, like, and comment. And also go to viathevoid.com to check out the other podcasts on this network. So without any further ado, I give you Forced Entry number 8.
Ding-a-ling-a-ding-ding.
Ding-a-ling-a-ding-dong.
Ding-a-ling-a-ding-dong.
Schwabba-ding.
Schwabba-dubba-dubba-dub-dub.
It's my thing. I'm going to start doing that.
Have you got to the Infinite TV channel thing yet?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, fuck.
Like,
I love that.
Go back. Why was I on fucking the late night show?
I was on the late night show.
This show is about a guy who literally eats shit all the time. All right, cool.
All right. So, are we started?
I was just waiting for you to say that so I could tell you yes.
Okay, good. I have
Seems
to.
to be a thing, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, what is it about college that you want to complain about? I mean,
What about college that I don't want to complain about?
you can't answer my question with a question.
Sure I can.
That's a SID. No
Is
one
it?
did it. No one rung the bell.
No one? The sound effects department's fucking sleeping on the job.
God damn it. All right, so that's why.
We're both in college, right?
Yep.
I think.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That was weird. Edit that one out.
Who owes who a Coke in that situation?
I think the listeners would owe us a Coke.
That's right. Send your Coke via FedEx
Yeah.
to Kevin and Bobby.
Yeah, just look it up on the webpage. I'll
Yeah.
put the address on there. Send me a Coke.
Care of
And I know who listens.
Eastern Connecticut.
The window works both ways on the internet.
It does. That's why I have the tape on my camera, my webcam, because the internet can see you. I didn't know if you know that.
Is it because that you're not guaranteed a job when you leave this place?
It is very much that you're not guaranteed a job. So, like, here's the thing that I hate about college, right? College, I believe, is a continuation of high school.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the general consensus. Except your mom and dad's not around, and you can like put your tube steak in, random people,
Like
guys and girls.
Like the cat or the VCR.
Yeah, whatever, and you won't have to live your life.
Do you
with those
think
mistakes.
one of these hipster motherfuckers here on campus have a VCR to stick their dick in?
Of course, if it's right next to their record player or their 8-track player. At least
Interesting.
that's where mine is.
Yeah.
Full of dick stains, by the way. I bought it at the secondhand store down the road.
Yeah, if you think like alcohol was good to clean your heads on your VCR, nothing like fucking jizz.
Nothing. It just makes that tape move silkily.
I know.
Through the.
It's
through
like
the cassette.
watching the director's cut. Like every scene is like a J.J. Abrams scene where there's lens flare, but it's really just cum flare
That's
on
what
the
they,
head.
That's how they make the director's cut. just splooge all over every scene.
It's like Joss Whedon and J.J. Abrams in the editing bay just fucking everywhere. So, yeah, I have a lot of complaints about college. One of them being is, you're not guaranteed a job afterwards. Another one, it's a continuation of high school, or at least it feels like you pointed it out earlier this summer, we have a fucking yearbook at this college. Why does a fucking college need a yearbook?
Yeah, and speaking of that, I actually got an email someone trying to coerce me into buying a yearbook for $50. I'm from a poor part of the country. I don't remember my yearbook even being $50. I believe it was 20. And we got this nice thick leather bound whatever. The economy might have been different then.
Yeah.
But,
Mine was half full of advertisements from
yeah.
the fucking tire store, like Loma Tires or some shit.
And I would anticipate that this one would probably be, chock full of, advertisements for Chuli's gum or something.
Yeah, nail cigarettes.
Yeah, whatever little thing that's going to be in there. I don't know.
Cancer merchant.
Is it because it seems so kiddish and you don't leave here with a higher knowledge? Or,
I think so. Like a lot of my college experience has been with the younger people because we're older college students, so that's
Right.
kind of to be expected. But it's their I guess ineptitude, and they're not they don't like to question authority, or they don't like to question the things anymore. So it's not really an academic setting where you're questioning these principles. You're just kind of taking them in and regurgitating them to the professor for a grade, I guess.
Right.
Which bothers me.
And that's why I think sometimes, especially with the courses I have now, with one particular professor, she was able to actually have me realize my level of knowledge, which was fantastic. And though she's the only one thus far who's, kind of taken that untraditional, that progressive, hey, regurgitate this back to me on said date, and then I'll give you an A. I think most of college is just testing whether or not you can put in the work.
Yeah.
Which is stupid.
It is.
I'm going to put the work in when I get there.
Yeah. A big thing that I ran into is I went to a community college and I got an associate's degree for criminal justice. And the professors always use this line, don't worry about it now. You'll learn it out in the field.
Oh.
Like, why the fuck am I doing it now then? You're supposed to tell me what the fuck I'm doing. I just literally told a teacher last week when he asked me, what did you take away from this class? Absolutely nothing. That was an exercise in memorization. I don't remember a goddamn thing from it.
Yeah, it's a data dump. I remember that the top right card's a mushroom, and the bottom left card is another mushroom. Therefore, I can open another box in Super Mario 3 to get the whistle.
Yeah. And when you have whistles, Super Mario 3 just becomes so much easier.
Yeah, exactly. Why don't you just start me off at the boss stage?
Do you know what's really fucked up? Super Mario 2, all a dream. I don't know if you played that game all the way through.
Yeah.
All a fucking dream.
All a dream.
It was Mario's fucking dream.
Yeah.
How Dallas fucked up is that?
That's awesome.
JR.
It happened that long ago. Yeah, because when Super Mario 3 is like an older game. Like I want to say
It's 1990.
Like early 90s?
89, something
89?
like that.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. That's great. Now we just need to find some old game that's that Inception ripped off on somehow.
Bart's Nightmare.
Bart's
Bart's Nightmare for the Super Nintendo.
What?
So the story for Bart's Nightmare.
You were so quick with the answer.
Right? So have you ever played Bart's Nightmare on Super Nintendo?
No.
So the whole premise of the game is, this is really getting away from the fucking college topic that we're talking about, but the whole premise of the game is Bart has a paper due for school.
Right.
And he falls asleep, and the papers blow everywhere. So he's in his dream world chasing down his papers, and each paper involves a different dream, like an incestuous dream. So Bart's inside a dream, he hops into the paper, and he goes deeper into the dream, so where he's like Bartman, or he's in an Itchy and Scratchy cartoon.
No way. I got to play this game.
It's for the Super Nintendo. I put so many hours into it, and when I was a kid, I couldn't get any higher than a D. And that was just by cheating on the Itchy and Scratchy level. Because you could sit there for an hour and just blast light bulbs on the Itchy and Scratchy level and get a C in the game. It was cheat. It wasn't any fun.
Oh, man, dude, I got to play this game. That's so deep.
I know. We'll get the Super Nintendo emulator, and we'll get this ROM for it.
Holy crap.
But yeah.
So Inception.
Bart's Nightmare is the prelude to Inception. Yeah.
Wow.
Bart Simpson was Leonardo DiCaprio before Gilbert Grape.
That's fantastic. That's awesome. That is what a mind-blowing thought.
Here's another mind-blowing thought.
And you know what? I learned that in a college studio.
Yeah.
So
because we are inside the college recording studio. Because we just cut a spot, which you might listen to on this podcast.
It's funny.
Yeah, I think it's funny.
Dude, that means you learned something. I learned something at college today. Maybe you're at the wrong level. Maybe you should be the guy at the end of the table, instructing kids.
I have been that guy. And you've been that guy. You've been telling me. You're the one instructing the class.
I don't like being that guy, honestly. But I feel like you can. I feel like you could be that guy.
Oh, I was that guy.
It's a dismal thought. No, I'm saying for a living.
Oh, for a living? Fuck no. I couldn't deal with these kids.
You couldn't deal with other people's kids?
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't do it. I think I would hit one.
Yeah, we're also veterans. So, like, a popular meme that comes out after every fucking school shooting is, there's millions of unemployed veterans. You should arm them and put them in the school to run security. No. You ever on deployment? You want to muzzle thump those fucking kids. You don't want to give them humanitarian aid rations. You want to give them, like, things of Tabasco and watch them burn their fucking mouth out.
Yeah, exactly. Or just have, like, an empty vodka bottle filled with bleach. Just leave it on your front doorstep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
They're not going to protect kids. You want to fucking thump them. Fuck no. I couldn't deal with the kids, really, because I have hard enough time dealing with the kids as a student.
Right.
Because, 12 years doesn't seem like a lot of time in the big sense, but I've learned in college, it's a tremendous amount of time.
Yeah.
It's a huge age gap.
It's a huge age gap.
Especially when I make references and the only person that laughs or gets those references is the professor. That's also a little something that's a little disconcerting to me.
That's one thing. And I think that's like, my TV show, my Captain Planet was your SpongeBob or whatever.
No.
But, I mean, I think the thing, as far as age gaps go, the thing that irks me the most is kind of the insecurity that my professor is the same age as me. Like, It's like, what am I doing? Like, I am just now starting this chapter, and you're the one that's you're already on you're on level 3, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, there's a whistle here. That's basically all I'm saying. And I don't know. That's what's discouraging when I'm in the same age bracket. Like I could be having wine with these guys instead of fucking learning about rocks or whatever. Once I get over that, I think I'm pretty good.
Are there any professors that you think, outside this university setting, we could be really good friends?
Oh, definitely. And I have been in those scenarios where I've been able to have a beer or two with a few. And, it's a good time talking about other shit other than this. Because it's funny, even though you're older and you know that they have an existence outside of this room. Like when you go to the classroom, they exist now they exist, and then when you leave, they're just gone. Yeah, I found myself doing that to someone recently, and it's really, really weird seeing them outside of school, and you're going, "Oh fuck! Wait a minute?" And
You don't be even more fucked up because my research professor right now admitted in class, he's like, I'm a big GTA 5 fan, and I just downloaded GTA 5 for the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
How fucked up would it be if I ran into him in the GTA world?
That wouldn't be fucked up.
And he's just like over there, like one of the 12-year-olds. Is that yours or mine?
I think it's mine.
Yeah, it's yours.
Colonel's calling me. Maybe.
Snake. It's Otacon. Oh yeah, and for you Marvel fanboys, the listeners who are Marvel fanboys who wait for the end credit scene, Metal Gear did that.
Yeah.
Metal Gear did the end credit scene before Marvel.
I didn't even pick up on that.
I picked that up like 2 weeks ago when I was playing Metal Gear 5.
That hurt my feelings just now. Oh, dude. Yeah, because
we went to go watch Age of Ultron together, and we waited until the very end
for nothing.
And I'm like, Metal Gear did it first.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, it'd be fucked up.
I can't remember if they did it in the Nintendo versions too. I gotta go back and play the Nintendo versions. I forget.
I'm not so quick on that answer. But yeah, just imagine if that professor's and I meet him in GTA 5 world and he's going, "You motherfucking pussy, blah 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 blah."
Will it change your opinion?
Did you do your paper? Ah, you fucking cunt.
No, I've been busy wiping up the streets of Los Santos with your ass.
Why did this little fucking Southern Korea man just turn into like an Australian? Ah, you fucking cunt.
Ah, you fucking cunt. Why didn't you write your paper? I was busy wiping it up with your face. Oh, I don't know. Last week was such a burner for me. I didn't get in. There's just so many things going on. I didn't get a chance to. I had to neglect my movies and my video games.
Yeah,
that's how you know it's serious. I didn't watch one movie, and I didn't play 1 hour of anything.
That was so sad because I've been wanting to talk to you for a while about how far I've gotten in Metal Gear.
I know. Last night I made some big pushes. Yeah, I'm at 49% now, so I'm getting there.
You're about 20% behind me.
Oh, I'm getting there. Don't worry.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Oh yeah, I got time tonight, so I mean.
There we go.
I just
But what's your feeling about college thus far? I mean, like I said, we're both older. We both have kind of similar experiences with college.
I think it's where you're gonna get your. You have to analyze where you're gonna get your thing. When I first got here, I was really disgruntled about even having to come here in the first place, because I'm learning skills that I already have. One.
Yeah.
So basically, I had to tell myself, the whole fucking reason for parking here in the morning is to get in, get out, get my fucking paper, go to work, and get some money. And then I realized the whole academic atmosphere. It's about not already knowing something, but taking something that you're versed in and trying to communicate with others with it. I think I'm fortunate enough to be in a career, or to be in a major field where not only are my professors are just fucking top notch, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. These guys are fucking on top of their shit, and they bring they're working, and they're taking the time to actually instruct. The school has them at a capacity where they're doing research while they're instructing. So when they're instructing and when they're working, they're actually taking students into their world. I'm getting my OJT now. The only thing that would piss me off about it is if I get out into the real world and there's OJT there. I'm just going to...
Yeah.
Because they keep telling me, he's like, he's saying, he's like, oh, don't worry about this. You'll learn it. You'll learn it
in the field.
You'll learn it in the field.
I hated that answer, too.
I don't get that. It's like, you're going to need this in the field. They're going to expect you to have this when you get there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gathering. So, you take it very serious. You get a lot of hands-on experience, which is crazy. I do a lot of in the work field, and I think that's a difference between majors, though. I mean,
yeah, it's a difference between majors, and kind of what you're describing is a lot of the reasons why I feel that a vocational study or a vocational school would be a whole lot better than a college degree. Like a certificate saying I can do this, because a lot of jobs aren't going to hire you because you did this 4-year degree and you can do a wide spectrum of things. They're going to hire you because you're really good at doing one thing.
Right. Exactly. And
that's kind of where my disconnect with college, university is. They want you to be a well-rounded person, which is great. I love that aspect about college because I don't want to live around stupid people. I want people to be well-rounded, well-educated, be able to talk about things. It makes life a whole lot more interesting. So I like that about college. But as for the job thing, nobody's going to hire you because, oh, you're good at on-camera work, you're good in the editing bay, you're good at the production, you're good at like editing and all this other stuff. No, they're going to hire you because you're good at one thing, and they want you to keep doing that one thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's every field that you're going to get into. People are only going to see that you have qualifications in one area, and they're just going to utilize you because, look, we're changing software programs, and so we need people to CAD these in another program.
Yeah.
So we need a CAD monkey, and that's you look like a monkey. So then that's what they'll hire and use you for.
A monkey can do your job, yes, but that monkey will fling shit everywhere.
I think there's a misunderstanding between the job world, which is private or government sectors, and the university world, where you have students and professors, or just professors and administration, and then there's the student world, where we come to school learning. I think the common misconception is that people go to school to earn skills to get a job. That's a misadvertisement. I think if you're in college to learn a skill and to get a degree in it, I think you're fucking up.
Yeah.
You're possibly fucking up. I don't know if you are or not, and someone's going to be hearing this and like, oh, no, fuck this kid. I'm going to school and got me a job. Yeah. Well, fuck you, sir, or ma'am.
Or fuckhead.
Or fuckhead. And, if you don't go to school for the sake of learning, and I think maybe I can understand where your disgruntledness is. You are already applying.
Yeah.
what you learned way before you were learning it. That may be a thing for you. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I was saying is I do like the academic stuff. I like having the broad range of study, being able to speak intelligently about, say, French cinema or something like that.
That's why I was in school for mechanical engineering. I've done mechanics. I've even tried to run away from mechanics at a young age, but that's just that's where my aptitude is. Anything dealing with, physical sciences and explosions inside of a metal block, I can totally work with. However, I chose a different route, geology. There's some mechanics. Gravity doesn't sometimes make sense, though. And that's all fascinating to me because it's new, and I'm able to gather and get a lot of things. Now, you've always been a big fan of. I think I could safely say you're just a fan of media.
Yeah, a fan of media, but I didn't start out that way.
I mean,
like I said, I had my associate's degree in criminal justice, my administration in criminal justice, because I wanted to be a cop. It was a continuation from the military. I'm like, I know how to shoot, I know how to stand security, I know how to do this. I want to go be a cop. That's what I want to do. It's kind of like my military experience adds to that profession, so I'm going to go do that. Got 2 years of education in criminal justice. I'm like, fuck this. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, this is just shit.
Yeah, everything you're learning is basically, you'll get this later.
Yeah. Which I felt was a waste.
Right. Ends up being a waste.
Yeah.
And then you're just doing it for a piece of paper that says you've gotten formal education in something, which will help you get a promotion somewhere.
That's exactly what it was. And they didn't lie about that either.
No.
I remember in one of my classes, it was one of the intro to criminal justice classes, they said, if you don't have a bachelor's degree, you will remain on the street forever. You won't get promoted. So that's the incentive of getting a degree.
Dude, just like Riggs. Riggs was on the street his whole life. Riggs. Murtaugh and Riggs, man. You could have been them.
Yeah. I'd be Murtaugh. Or would I be Riggs?
I don't know. I think you'd be a better Riggs because I can't fight. I'm assuming that one of us will be the other.
Yeah.
I think you'd be Riggs and I'd be Murtaugh.
I will take on.
Oh yeah, that makes sense because I got the kids. Yeah.
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 I got the gun and
I just need to blackface my whole family. No.
It might be hard holding your daughter down to do that.
Nah, I think she'd be open to it. When she sees me and Mom already, she goes, "Oh hell yeah." Mm-hmm. Like that would be her name. That would be her answer. That's racist.
She's already in character.
She's racist. Oh no.
That's racist, or your daughter's racist? What are you saying?
I have a racist 2-year-old. And that's how it happens.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Here's my thing. Are you challenged?
I was more challenged in community college than I am at the university level.
And I think maybe that's where all your disgruntledness is. You're paying for an education you're not feeling well challenged in.
Yeah.
And
because I've taken credibility away from university professors.
And I think that's kind of that makes sense. Judging from all the examples you have, talks in the past, I think maybe you're not challenged enough. So I don't know. And you challenge yourself with things like the movies and clips that you make, the podcast.
Yeah.
Things like that would give you your challenge. So,
yeah, and stuff like that's fun. But I remember being way more challenged in community college, which is sad because it's supposed to be the other way around.
Yeah, I think that's the general consensus, which I think also is part of that misunderstanding of higher education. We put this big bow tie, and I mean bow tie purposely.
Because they're cool.
Yeah. No, they can be. No, they're cool. They're cool when the doctor says they're cool. But, you put a bow tie and, they want to make academia something very prestigious, very, correct forkness, very, elegant in a way, when really higher ed, and that makes it unavailable. I think that kind of community would make it distasteful and unavailable to the common person who comes in, the middle class person who isn't going to know which spoon is which, or wearing a bow tie, and that common person probably isn't going to try to Wikipedia something for 20 minutes and tell you how you run your shit, whereas the bow tie will. You know, that higher degree of education becomes a bit prestigious when really, you know, it's just a miscommunication on their part.
Yeah.
On things like, if you go to school, you'll get a job. I think that's the generation before us. That's their fault.
Yeah, thanks, Mom and Dad, for fucking that up.
Yeah.
Even though my mom and dad didn't get a degree.
You have to go to school to get a job.
I have to mention my mother on at least one podcast where she gets the fucking ass.
She
gets pissed.
My mom gave me a packet of thongs and said, "Here's your one chance, fancy. Don't let me down." I took that little packet of underwear and I made a podcast.
An empire, if you will.
An empire, if you will. Tears running down my face.
So, I guess end thought. Recommend college. Yes, no.
I think it depends. If you're going to college to get a job, no, you shouldn't be doing that. You should probably join the military.
Or go to a VOTEC school.
Or a VOTEC school.
That would be perfect.
Or why don't you just try applying and get a job? How about that? But if you're going to education to learn something, yes. Or if you're going to school so you can be around copious amounts of younger women, then also yes. That would be that's more viable than saying that you can get a job going to school.
Yeah. If you're 18 years old and you're thinking to yourself, I do not have enough, and then I undid her jumper stories, I need to go to college.
Yeah.
Because that is valuable life experience and stories.
I think.
But if you go to college, I think the big thing about me is study broadly.
Yeah. Do something.
Yeah. Because college offers so much, and a job we discovered isn't one of them. But study broadly. Like, I didn't know how interesting anthropology was until I took an anthropology class. I didn't realize how psychology was really fun until I took a psychology class.
You know what's really unfortunate? Because that is my favorite part of college. It's like, or of a university or a higher learning. I get to take courses in all these different things. Like, I fucking could not draw until I took a drawing course. And then I realized I was really good at it. My painting from the other night says I'm okay. And then, you know, things like, you know, anthropology, you know, the science of how water moves through soil mechanics, that seems all really boring. But it is quite interesting to the nerd.
You said soil mechanics, and I literally heard, like, laptops slam shut.
Soil mechanics and and watching trees grow. It's like, let's put it this way, guys, so you don't, before you run away from the word soil mechanics, it's like pooping in a laptop and then shutting it as hard as you can. That's how fun it is.
And on that note, we recommend you go shit in your laptop and then slam it shut.
But do it in class and then stand on your desk afterwards. Especially if you're at a liberal arts college. Bro, you're getting laid and you're getting an A.
Because it's a show of dominance.
Oh, yeah. And
that's what I learned in anthropology class. It's like the human's version of baring their teeth.
Yeah, if you can get it.
If you can shit on command into your laptop and then slam it shut, that is equivalent to like a gorilla grinning at you.
Captain, my captain.
All right. I think that's a good place as any.
Yeah, there you go.
Sweet. You know what?
Now it's over.
Yeah, it's over. I edit these things together, and I listen to them. Like, I listen to By the Void, and I listen to, like, anything that I do, and I go to edit some of them, especially these ones, and I listen to myself speak, and I think to myself, who is this fucking moron, and why the fuck is he talking? Every fucking time.
Every fucking time. I do it, too. Sometimes, like, what made me think that was funny there?
Yeah.
Or, like, I remember, like, I like to catch some of my thoughts that are going through my head as I'm talking. And I can pick up on certain noises, like I wanted to say something, and then I let it go.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, oh, that's really fucked up, so I'm not going to say it. I'm a racist 2-year-old. No. No. You didn't tell me it'd be like that, Jim.
Hey, man, why are you looking so down?
Where do I start? My girlfriend just left me, and I had to put my dog down. And my parents just told me I was adopted.
Wow, that's a lot to take in. Not to mention, I think I just saw them tow your car.
What? No! Could this day get any worse?
Yeah, probably could. I mean, you could contract a horrendous incurable disease that would leave you in agonizing pain for the rest of your short existence.
Thanks for being real with me, I guess.
Don't mention it, buddy. Hey, you know what doesn't suck and wouldn't add to your already bad day?
What?
If you go download the latest podcast from the Via the Void Podcast Network.
Will it make my day better?
The way your day's been going? Probably not, but it won't make it worse. They have 3 great podcasts.
Anything that I would like?
Absolutely. Who doesn't like a bad movie? Just imagine the hosts of Video Haha watching those bad movies and your day doesn't seem so bad anymore. Or listen to Forced Entry and listen to how bad those guys have it.
I don't know, man.
Listen to the namesake Via the Void podcast and hear local bands and learn about upcoming local events. By listening to that, you could be at least on your way to fixing that girlfriend problem.
Hey man, those podcasts are great and they don't suck. I think I'm gonna put one on and see if I can't get my car out of the impound.
No problem, man. Good luck. Hey, watch out for that dog crap.
Aw, man.
Go to www.viathevoid.com and download some podcasts that don't suck. Check it out.